Hi everyone and welcome to another episode of Manas. Manas is where the mind dwells. I would like to share with you a small story in my life. 2nd of June 2017 was a very important day in my life. That day I heard about a particular term called Ikigai. When I analyzed and researched that term, I understood that in a Japanese town of Okinawa, they have the maximum number of people who are centenarians, that is, who are more than 100 years old. And when people did some research on how these people are having such a long life, they discovered that they all have something called as an ikigai. So I'm going to talk about this ikigai, how it changed my life and how it can change yours. The meaning of the word ikigai is the reason for being. So, in very simple terms, it talks about living your passion and happily enjoying your life by living your passion. So, every day when you wake up, there is a reason for you to wake up. You jump out of the bed. You don't say, oh God, it is Monday, and you don't say, thank God, it is Friday. So, what does this Ikigai talk about? Making all that big lot of stories about Ikigai short. Ultimately, it comes to four questions which you need to answer. The first question is, assuming that you don't have a necessity to earn money and you don't have a need for that, what would you love doing? So, which means it talks about your passion. So, the first is passion. What is your passion? What would you love doing even if nobody is willing to pay any money for you? Could it be traveling? It could be your hobby, it could be your passion, it could be something related to arts, it could be related to science, it could be related to photography, it could be painting, it could be anything else, it could be anything. So what are those things which you love doing and you're passionate about? That's the first question. So you need to write down all the possible passions you have. It need not be one, it could be multiple. So that's the first question. The second question is, what are you good at? So this second question talks about your skills. It is asking you to write down what are your skill sets which you have. Maybe you would have studied mechanical engineering, so you're a good mechanical engineer, or you might be a computer science graduate, so you know skills in computer science. You might have skills in programming, or you might be a management guy, you would have leadership qualities, you might have team building qualities, you might be a good troubleshooter. There could be so many things, or you could be a good HR personnel, your interpersonal relationship would be good, you might be a good communicator, you could be a good speaker. So what are those skill sets which are actually today giving you the money, or you are employed because of these skill sets? So the second thing is called payment. So this is where you're getting your payment from, those skill sets which are paying you, or because of which you are today in a job and you're earning money. So that's the second question. So what are you good at? The third question is, what can you give to the world? What is that you have inside you which you can give to the world? What are your, again here, using your talents or your skills or your ability for, let's say you are a good singer and you can make people happy by singing. You might have a talent to draw or paint, and you might know you can make people happy by your paintings. It could be anything. So what is that you have in you that you can give to the world? You might be a person where people would come to you and say, if I talk to you, I feel very nice. You might be giving comfort to people, whatever it is. So what is that you have in you which you can give to others? So that's the third question, and this is called your purpose. So the first I said is passion, the second is payment, the third is your purpose. So this can also be called as what could be your mission in life. It's something to do with what you can give to the world, your higher purpose. And the last and the final question is, what can you get paid for? So this is called as your vocation or wealth. What can you get paid for? Now, from the three questions which I've written earlier, if you derive the answers for these are things, these are my talents, these are my skills, these are my passions, and maybe I could get paid for these things. And then if you are able to pursue that passion which can pay you, you are actually discovered your ikigai. For example, in my case, it was about I loved reading. My passion was reading, counseling people. I was very much interested in the topics related to mind, subconscious mind, and healing. So those were my passions. I could heal because I learned pranic healing. And what was I good at? I was good at managing people. I was good at business operations, leadership, and I used to do a lot of training for my team in sales. So I was very good at that. And sales and marketing, these were my skill set which I was good at. What could I give to the people? The third question: what does the world need from me? What could I could give myself? I could give my time. I could do healing for people. I could support people with mental and emotional issues. And I was always able to counsel people. It used to come very naturally to me. And these were things which I thought I could give to the world. And the final question, when it came to what is that I can get paid for, I discovered that I could get paid for training people on all these emotional and mental issues. I could get train people. I could be counseling people for their mental problems or emotional issues or relationship issues. I could conduct workshops which could help people to gain more knowledge about the mind and subconscious mind. So these were some of the things which I was able to write down. I wrote this down in 2017, and at that time, I was actually a part of an IT training company which was into training for IT infrastructure services and management. This writing down after 2017, it took me 2 years to quit my job and pursue my passion. So today, when I'm talking to you as a wellness mentor, it was because of that 2nd June 2017 when I wrote my Ikigai that I was able to discover what is my passion. And today, I'm so very passionate about what I'm doing. And I would always love that you also answer these 4 questions. Write down your Ikigai, discover your Ikigai, and wake up every day morning with lots of passion inside you. Jump out of the bed, and your reason for being you will discover. Thank you so much.